Hi guys, this is Stephen Black. Most people know us as Stephen Black, clairvoyant. I'm the guy who draws people's loved ones. I just thought I'd make you a little, I want to make you a video. I'm not going to say a little video because I actually don't know how long this video is going to be. Because I just thought, I was sitting there tonight and I thought, Steve, you didn't like football, which I don't, and England is playing at this present moment in time. And I thought I'll come outside into my studio and I'm going to start making a video on all the questions that I get asked, right, all the time. A lot of the questions, one of the main questions I get asked is, how did I know, or how did I start, which is the same thing. How did I know that I was a clairvoyant, right? And to be honest with you guys, I can answer that, pretty quickly. I didn't have a clue for a long time, even when I was continuously validating evidence for people, and I was giving them like things that I didn't know, whether it was dates, ages, names, how people have passed. Because I also get like feelings when I'm around people as well. So if they're struggling or they've got a pain in the knee or in the stomach or in the back or wherever, I feel it as well. Which I tell them, and they're like, how do you know that? If it's a toothache, I can actually like tell them exactly which tooth it is. You can watch a lot of my videos online anyway. I've got loads now. I've put loads on about the shows that I've done. I've got loads of videos where I've been live, like where I've read people live as well. There's some videos I never ever record private readings because they're private, and I didn't like to risk spoiling a private reading with somebody. Because I find when I record, I don't know whether it puts me under pressure. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel as if I get as much information for people as I would like to. But basically, I'm going to go off the cuff, and I'm not going to keep editing and retaking videos. If I'm stuttering or I say something wrong, then this is just a one take. I'm just going to go all the way through it. I'm going to put different bits of videos in for you. If you have got any questions on anything, like obviously spiritual related, just put it in the comment box below about things that you might want us to answer on another video, because if this video like does well and a lot of people are interested in it, I'll make more videos. But basically, I'm just going to explain to you how I started and stuff. I'm not going to go like in exact like sort of time sync where like I start from the very beginning. I'll probably just dot about, because I do that in conversations anyway, and it's me. It's where I am. So basically, this next video I'm going to show you right now, right, with the girl who had lost her daughter, right? I'll explain to you. I was live on TikTok a couple of days ago. I didn't have no intentions or no plans to read anybody, because I do feel sometimes that when I come on live, well, not sometimes, every single time I go live, people always expect us to just suddenly start reading people. And I think people forget that I'm not just a clairvoyant, I'm actually like a person as well. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like insult anyone. It's just like sometimes I just like when I come on live, I've been like maybe doing like loads of readings before I come on live, which is more often than not. And the last thing I want to do is then just start reading people again. But sometimes I just like to unwind by going live. But anyway, this next video I'm going to show you wasn't even planned. I didn't know who it is. I've obviously spoke to her since, because she sent us a photo of the teddy that I explained in the reading. But as soon as she'd put a comment up just saying that she had just recently lost a 14-year-old daughter, I just got a vision of her daughter in my mind straight away. So I brought her onto me live. But anyway, have a watch of it, and I'll catch you at the end of the video where I'm going to talk about a little bit more stuff and explain a few more things about what I do. But have a watch of this first. Lindsay?
Yeah.
Lost your 14-year-old daughter?
Yeah, in January.
Did she have brown hair?
She did, yeah.
And what, did it have a bit of a wave in it?
Yeah.
Would I be right in saying she struggled?
Yeah.
Mentally struggled?
Yeah.
Why is she blaming herself? Did she take her own life, like?
She did, yeah.
I didn't know this, man. I didn't know who you are, and you need to tell everyone, because people will think like,
no, I've
fucking Nazi, do you know what I mean?
No, I definitely don't know, yeah.
She's saying she's sorry, but no one understood how much she was struggling,
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
She's saying, like, and you've got to stop blaming yourself, like, saying you wish you'd listened to her more, and you wish, like, you could have changed things. You're torturing yourself all the time. And she's saying to us, like, it wasn't your fault. It was nobody's fault.
Yeah.
This wasn't the first time she tried to do this, you know.
No.
Are you aware of that?
I only know of that same night she tried before that, in that same night, but other than that, I don't know if she tried before.
She's telling me.
It was quite a shock.
Well, she's telling me she did, mate.
Oh.
Has she got a brother,
Yeah.
Asha?
Yeah.
Is he younger? Or she got two? Because I'm getting older and younger here.
Yeah, she's got two, yeah.
She's saying, tell them I'm alright.
Yeah.
There's a nana feeling. I don't know if it's your nana, though, that's around her.
Yeah.
It's not your mum, it's your nana.
Yeah, she'll be with her, yeah.
Who's your mum's mum, who's around her.
Yeah.
You kept rubbing her cheeks. Did you go, I don't know.
Yeah.
You kept rubbing her cheeks, like, over and over again. You kept rubbing her cheeks and keep saying to her, like, why is this happening to me?
Yeah.
She's saying she's alright. She keeps saying, like, she is okay. Like, she's alright where she is. She's not in this dark hole and, like, you're torturing yourself.
I am.
I know, well, I didn't know this. It's what I feel she's telling us. She's saying you've got to stop it, like.
Yeah.
I know it's easy me sitting here saying it, but I'm just telling you what she's saying. Did you just keep all of her toys from being a kid or something?
We've got some little bits, yeah.
Is it a teddy?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
She's shown us that you've, like, there's something about a teddy. Do you keep putting it in your bed?
Yeah, I've got hold of it now.
No, she's mentioning a teddy. Obviously, I cannot see you. You haven't got the video on, but she's mentioning about you having a teddy, and that you must put it in your bed or something, because she's saying that you've got this teddy around her, like, and you always think of this teddy like as if it's her. Do you know what I mean?
I do, yeah. Yeah.
She's saying she's sorry. She's saying she's really sorry for hurting you, but she was struggling more than you'll ever understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't bullying.
No.
What's the 23rd?
23rd. I think that might be the inquest, actually, this month.
They must have still done, like, did they do like an autopsy on her or something?
Yeah.
Was it her neck?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting as if she, you know, I don't want to go and, like, upset you anymore, but I feel like she's
right.
like, I feel like she's, like, saying to us that it was her neck.
Yeah, it was.
She was spiritually standing next to you, you know, when you went to see her body, you know.
I could feel her.
Do you know, after she got, like, the body got released and you went and you kept rubbing her cheek and you kept saying to her why and that how much you loved her, and you cried onto her face and all.
I did, yeah.
I'm getting to the right side. Would that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting took to the right side. Did she like her trackies?
Yeah, she did.
Like, she must have loved her fancy tracksuits and that.
She did, yeah, and I wear them now.
Do you know them, like, do you know them tracksuits? Like, I don't know if it's a baby blue colour, but I'm getting a few. But do you know them juiced tracksuits, what look like a velvet?
Yes. But she's got that in black, but baby blue was a favourite colour.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm good that you've said that. And I'm not just saying it. Like, I'm being honest. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say it because it doesn't make any difference now. No, you know when they have that juice written on the horse or something?
Yes, yeah.
That tracksuit's what you're showing us?
Yeah, she's got that, yeah.
She used to wind you up all the time. Not like in a horrible way, I mean like a jokey way. No. Like, I feel like years two were like, you know what I mean? Like best mates, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
She's shown us a black car. Like, I know the black cars are in funeral cars, but she's saying she was sitting next to you.
We have a black car.
Oh, you have a black car. I didn't know. She
Yes.
sits next to you. Have you seen her in your rear view mirror and looked again and pants and like thought I saw her or something?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Because she's saying that she sits with you in the car.
I know she does. I can feel her there.
You keep putting like I don't know if it's her songs what she used to listen to, like dancey stuff and that.
Yeah.
What's have you got ashes or something? Did she get cremated like?
Yes, yeah.
So you've got ashes in a chain? Or are you getting them done or something? Because there's something about ashes round the neck.
Yeah, I've got it in a ring, but my son has the necklace.
Right. No, because she's shown us ashes round the Is that the older one?
Yeah. No, my younger one has the chain, and my husband and my older son has the ring, but I am getting a necklace one done.
She's mentioning about ashes round the neck, so it must be the younger brother who must have took it the worst, like.
Yeah.
She didn't like getting a photo took, unless she was taking it.
Exactly.
But you're just getting one put in the sitting room, have you?
Yeah.
Like a massive, like canvas or something.
Yeah, we've got a couple of big ones, and
but
then
I'm getting one on the wall, me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm f***ing for you, me, like.
Thank you.
So that was Lindsay. That was the most recentest reading that I've done. I'd have just finished reading people online, like privately, and then I just went live, and she'd commented, as I says, saying she'd just lost a 14-year-old daughter, and I felt, I kind of like people ask us like, do you see them? Do you talk to them? Do you this? Do you that? Or the other? The way I'd explain it is, like when I see her, like I felt our daughter was like pushing us to bring her onto me live. The way it works with me is, and the best way to explain it is, do you know when you leave the house, like you leave your home and you forget your phone or you forget your sandwich for work or whatever it is that you forget, and you leave the house and you just walk into the gate, for an example, and it pops in your head. You're like, oh, I forgot my phone, I forgot my sandwich, I forgot the kid, whatever it is you forgot. So you turn around, you go back in the house, and you get whatever it is that you forgot. But you never stop there and see it. Hold on a minute. How was that just popped into me head? What's caused it to pop into me head? Like, just something told us I forgot my phone, so I turned around and I went and got my phone, right? You probably do it quite often. Or when you're about to get into the car if you drive, and then you get back out of the car and you go back over to check the front door. And then you go back to your car, and sometimes you might do it twice, like I do, right? Like I'll leave the house, I'll lock the door, I'll get in my car, I'm about to pull away and I can. Have I locked the door? And it pops in my head, check the door, check you've locked the door. So you get out your car, then you go back and check the door. Well, anyway, that thought that you get, right, that is exactly what I get when I'm sitting with people. So like if I'm reading somebody, I get that exact same thought, not about the phone, I just get that feeling of a thought. So when you get that feeling of a thought of you forgot your phone, that's the feeling I get. But then I get visions of, like, it might be a woman, it might be a man, it might be an older woman, it might be a younger girl, it might be an older man or a younger boy, even animals as well. I get like bits of visions of them, right? So like I sort of get a memory that isn't my memory. And then it's hard because I've got to explain what I can see, but like it's hard putting into words what a vision it is, if you get what I mean. But I try my best. And then like I get like shown numbers, I get shown bits of names, sometimes I get shown full names. But I cannot guarantee exactly what I'm going to get for the person. That's exactly what happened with Lindsay there. When I was reading her, like our daughter come forward and she started showing us things. She started showing us things about like the teddy. She showed us things about the tracksuit. She showed us a black car. Now when she showed me a black car, I assumed that the black car was a funeral car. It wasn't until Lindsay said, no, we have a black car. Then she started showing us that she sits in the car with her mum and she lets her know that she's there, and she's also seen her in the reflection of the window or the mirror. Just things like that like only Lindsay would know. That's what people do with me. They let us know things through thought. So when I get it, like a thought or whatever it is, or a vision, I just say exactly what it is that I get. Now, rewinding. I'm going to rewind back, right, to when I first started like realising something was different about us. To be honest with you, I've always felt a bit different all my life, even as a kid. Didn't have the best start in life, I would say, in my opinion. But I done my best. But my nana Betty, right, she passed away in 1988. Now, my nana Betty, right, she was a clairvoyant herself, right, but nobody had ever told us. And it wasn't until I had a reading with someone and they had mentioned, they'd said, I've got Elizabeth here. Well, obviously, I always knew her as Betty or Nana. And it didn't actually register at the time when this person was saying it to us. But it says, I've got Elizabeth here and she's so proud of you. She's glad that you took the right road of helping people. Because I could have quite easily went down the wrong road. I know I could have. I didn't understand at the time when it was being told to us. But anyhow, I'll get my point. So he says, I've got Elizabeth here and she's really proud of you and you've gotten your gift from her. And I was like, gift? I didn't know what you mean. And anyway, moved on to something else. Pretty accurate, actually, when I like done my homework on everything that was said. And I rang my auntie. And I've been telling my auntie for quite a while about things what had been happening with us. And then I was like going to this spiritual group and stuff. And I had a reading and they said that me Nana Betty was a clairvoyant. And my auntie went, Stephen, honestly, if your Nana was alive now in this day and age, she would have been on TV. She was that good. She used to read tea leaves and she used to do it for loads of different people and she was so accurate with them. They were all like really shocked. And my next question straight away was to me auntie, I says, why have you or anybody ever told us? And she says, well, you were just a kid. And I went, I know, but I'm not a kid now. I says, the crazy stuff what's been happening to me. And then when I looked into it, it can skip generations, like a generation. So it'll miss like me nana's kids, but it'll hit the next set of kids, the grandkids. So they say, like, I've looked it up, like, and it says a lot that can happen. So, right, I'll show you this crazy thing, what happened to us, right? So bear this in mind. So me nana, right, this is in an envelope that I've had ever since, right? Ever since I found this, I used to run an MMA gym. I used to have an MMA gym. An MMA gym's like mixed martial arts. It stood for anyone who's not familiar with the terminology. But I used to teach mixed martial arts like for years. For about 16 years, I used to teach mixed martial arts, or you might want to call it cage fighting. Whatever you want to call it, that's what I used to teach anyway. And I used to do like a women's fitness class as well. And what happened was, right, we had broke up for Christmas, and the band's birthday is the 20th of January. So she was born in 2010 on the 20th of January. So this was the first class back in the gym, and it was the 20th of January, the band's birthday, Chloe, right? And she was 5, right? Because it was 2015, she was born in 2010, because I'm terrible with dates and numbers. So she was 5-year-old, right? I'd been in the gym during the day teaching private one-on-one sessions. And then on the evening, it was the women's fitness class. So my wife came in, because she never used to see us, because sometimes I was in that gym 12 hours a day, and then I was taking people to fight shows on a weekend. Like, I was working 7 days a week. I was tired all the time. So she used to come to these women's fitness classes, like, which I more or less put on for her, really, so she could come through to the gym, because we lived like in the borders of Newcastle, and my gym was in Sunderland, in Ryop. So she used to travel through to see us, right? And she used to do the fitness class. So I was like, all right, girls, just jog around, get warmed up. And as they were getting warmed up, I went into the till, and I used to like shut everything down, so that soon as the class had finished at 8:30, I used to be like straight to my car and straight home, because I'd been in the gym since sometimes 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So you can imagine I just wanted to get away. So anyway, I went to the till, and I started getting all the money out. Now, I don't know if any of yous do it, but I'm a bit weird where, like, I don't know if it's a bit OCD, but I like to put like the money the right way around. And this is the actual £10 note, right? The original £10 note that I found, right, in the till on the 20th of January 2015 on the band's 5th birthday, right? So my daughter's called Chloe, my nana's called Betty, right? And this is exactly what I found, if you can see it on the £10 note, right? It says, to Chloe, happy birthday, best wishes, Betty, right? That's what I found in the till. And I shouted to my wife over. I says, Paula, will you come here and have a look at this? Because I went as white as that sheet. Well, envelope. And she come over and I says, have a look at that £10 note. And she had a look at it. And the first thing she said was, where are you getting that from? And I says, I don't know. Right? I says, I haven't got a clue. I says, somebody's obviously give us it during the day and I've just put it in the till. Now, skeptics will say it's just a coincidence. And I could say, yeah, it's a coincidence if you want to call it a coincidence. But the band's name, me nana's name, on the actual day of her birthday, that I find that in the till. And I've kept that in an envelope, right, ever since. And I won't get rid of it. There's loads of other things I can tell you as well. But that was like one of the turning points when I was starting to think there's something going on with me, like this, just because there was loads of things happening all at once. And just recently, jumping back forward again, Alexa came on, right? And it started playing. Do you know? Can you remember this song, Yaz? The only way is up. The only way is up, baby. And I haven't got the best singing voice. Well, anyway, that song had come on, right, on Alexa. Now, I remember that song, right, when me nana, the same week, me nana passed away in 1988 of lung cancer. So that song has been, like, obviously, if you want to call it scarred or printed on me brain, like, ever since me nana passed away. She was like me mum, really. Now, that song had just come on the Alexa by itself. And I was like, that's strange. Then I went live on the evening, and the lights, right, if any of you were watching it, can you remember they were like a strobe light? They were just flashing like mad, which happens to us a lot. But this was a lot more than usual. And then, like, when them lights were going off and they were going absolutely crazy, like really crazy, I was like, there's something going on here, like. And then I was travelling back from the Metro Centre, and as I was driving home, right, this song I've never ever heard ever since me nana passed, another song. And not a lot of you will remember this song, right? But it used to be I think it was wrote by Madness, sung by Madness, and it's called, like, I'm sailing across the sea to see me Uncle Sam. Oh, I'm sailing across the sea to see me Uncle Sam. Well, me nana bought that record, right? I always remember buying this record, and she used to play it all the time. And as I was travelling home, I put it on, right? And I was like, God, like, I forgot all about this song. But something popped in my head and told us to play it. And I felt as if me nana was talking to us, right? And I didn't expect anyone to believe us. I'm just telling you an experience, what happened. But, like, I felt me nana saying to us, putting this thought in my head, like, basically telling us off, like, saying, can you not realise or remember, like, why I would have bought that record for, right? Like, your granddad was like called Sammy, like, Uncle Sam in the song. And it was like, I mean, I'm 46 now, and it was like, this song was like when I was 9. So you're talking like what, 35 years ago? Is that right? 35 years ago? Like, so all these years, right? I might have got that wrong. I'm trying not to think too much and keep talking, but anyway, it was a long time ago, shall we say. All of them years since I was 9-year-old, right, up until now, right, I've never realised why she bought that record for until I had that thought, or whether you want to say she was telling us in me mind, like, what it was about. But crazy as it is, that's what happened. So after that, anyway, where we're going to jump to now. I'll jump to where this first ever properly started, right? When I went to Ibiza with me mates, like, it was his stag do. I mean, you're going back like what, 9, maybe 10 years ago now, and I was in Ibiza, and it was the second night. We'd all been drinking and stuff, and we were just sitting with loads of different people, and there were some Irish lasses sitting next to us, and I just got a vision of, like, this house, and I says, do you live this house with the roof sloped down? Like, I know every roof slopes down, but it was like an unusual angle, and I described the island and this, like, posh kitchen, except, and she was like, yeah, you're right, yeah, that's right, this right, that's right. And she went, well, what's me nana called? And I says, oh, Jane. And she jumped up off the chair. She knocked a few drinks out, and she was freaking out, which obviously caused me to freak out as well. And I was like, what's the matter? She was, get out of you know that. And I was, I didn't know. I didn't mean to scare you. Like, she went, honest, you shocked us there. And I says, honestly, I didn't know. I says, it just popped in my head. And then all night, I must have been telling all the lads all sorts. Because in the following morning, they were all looking at us like I had 3 heads on my shoulders. And I was get, well, what's I done? Because you just think, oh, I've done something daft when I've had a drink. And they would get, Steve, you crazy, yeah. And I was get, how? They would get, like, you were telling me stuff last night about this and about that and about this and about that. And I was get, was it right? Like, they would get, aye. They would get, it was mad, man. You were telling so-and-so this and so-and-so that. And I was get, yeah, I can't remember. And then I got a bit upset, actually. I rang my wife about it. And I says, Paula, I says, I don't know what's going on. I says, but I says, this has happened, and I've been telling the lads this and that and the other. This Irish lass, I tell her my nana's name. And she was, get calm down. She went, when you come back, he says, you're just going to have to maybe look gone to like, you know, a spiritual place and find out a bit more about what's happening and stuff. I mean, she was very calming and very helpful for us, I'll be honest. I drew my wife's wedding dress, actually, you know. Actually drew my wife's wedding dress like a week before we got married. In fact, I'll show you it. There, it's there. That's what I drew, right? That's what I actually drew, right? I seen her stand at the front door, right? And that's what I drew. And that is us getting married the following week, right? That was another crazy thing what happened, right? And then after that, I went to this spiritual group. And the first sort of practice reading I ever done was with a lovely lass. And I went round her house, right? And I brought her late husband through. And then I went round her house and stuff in my mind. And I told her about all these collection of things. Like all these watches and photos and a penknife in a box. She didn't even know if it was there. It wasn't until a couple of weeks later that she actually took a photo of the stuff, right, that she found. And she went, Steve, I can't believe, like, I feel as if you've been in my house. Like, you've just explained in great detail everything and where everything was. In fact, if I find, there's the photo. I'm going to look for it. So by the time you're looking at this video, you'll see the photo. Right, so there's the photo because I want to rake for it as soon as I come off here, right? But that's exactly what she sent us, right? And that was in the back of the wardrobe on the bottom somewhere. I can't remember now, but that was one of the first readings I ever done, and that's like that's when I started thinking, God, there's something crazy with this. It's just mental. But anyway, you're gonna have to bear with us while I find the photo that you've already looked at because I'm going back in time. But anyway. Let us find the photo and I'll move on to this next bit. Right, so the next bit I'm going to show you is more recent in the last couple of months. So I've explained and told you a little bit about how I started and about little things what happened to us. Now we're going to fast forward 10 years, where you can have a watch at some of the stuff that I've told people and drew for them in the last few shows that I've did. But anyway, have a watch. Must be a little car you drive, is it? Or did back then?
It was, yeah.
What was it, like a little Corsa?
Corsa.
Corsa?
Yeah.
That's what I said first, wasn't it? What did you look over there for? Shocked.
Aye.
What's the silver cross tram?
Yes.
Yes, what?
That's what I had when I was a lady.
Like a silver cross tram? Mm-hmm. Did she help you get that or something? She bought it. Because she's got his watches now that he never wore anyway. Is it free?
Yes.
Why is he showing his boards?
You like those? I have one in the garden.
Oh, right, you've got one. No, because he's mentioning a board. Did he never finish it off, like?
We ended up with plants in it.
So he didn't use it? He wouldn't wear a ring?
That's right.
He would not wear a ring?
No.
But you've got a ring for it, but he wouldn't wear it. Is that in your drawer on the side of your bed?
Yes.
Why is everyone shocked? I'm a real boy. I'm a real person. No, because see the way it works is, they're going to bring evidence through and they're going to tell me things that only you will know, because, you know what I mean, that's how it works. But he's just mentioning, like, there's a ring, there's the drawers white.
Yes.
White drawers on the side of, not what you wear, I mean like on the side of your bed. not the number 15 significant, mate?
That's his birthday.
The 15th.
15.
Because he keeps saying 15, 15, 15, say 15. Did you like your holidays like when you were younger?
Sorry?
Holidays, like your holidays when you were younger?
Uh-huh.
I keep wanting to say Bella Medina. Just call it Steve, not God, because I get embarrassed.
That was the first holiday together.
Stick the mic next to your mouth.
That was the first holiday together.
Bella Medina.
Yeah.
You went along some marina. There's
That's
there's arches or something, and you used to go for meals there, and
That's right.
you know, have a bit neck on and that. You know what I mean? 3 girls.
She had 3 girls.
Right, she had the 3 girls.
Yes, she had 3 girls.
3 daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have they been broken apart or something?
Yes.
Because I feel it's as if they're in different
Yes.
parts of the country, really. Could I be right in saying that? Or the world? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Did somebody come to tell you, like, a gentleman? And did you just collapse? Like you had to sit down straight away, and you kept saying no, no.
Yeah.
He was with you, you know. He was with you when you got told that he died. I'm feeling like he literally went to sleep and never woke up. Who's got his t-shirts?
I've got one.
Is it red? I don't know if that's the best thing.
Yeah.
It's a red t-shirt.
Uh-huh.
Got knitting needles through her hair. She's gone off it about that, like.
Yeah, because he used to do her hair every week.
So hold on, I'm getting a message. Hold on. She's saying you used to do her hair every week. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm good, mate, you know. Good. Didn't tell us now? No, like, I didn't know, like, I don't know why she's mentioning about the hairdressing. You must have been really good at it. Because I feel like she was just saying to us, like, you always convince yourself like you kind of do stuff when you can. Like, it does her head in. She's still around here a lot now, to be honest with you. That's what I feel. I feel like she loved you to bits and all. She was proud of you, though. Like, she still is, she's proud of you. Who's got the daughter now?
Me.
Oh, Gio's got the daughter. Did she never get to see the band, like?
She's met my little girl, yeah.
What, when she was 3?
Yeah, she died when she was 3.
She died when she was 3. Who had the hair down to the bum, you, when you were younger?
My nana.
Oh, was it your nana?
Yeah.
But her hair was her hair as long as her?
Yeah.
Did she used to, like, sometimes twist it and have it
Put it in a bun.
tied up with Chinese chopsticks in them or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Because she's coming forward with these, like, Chinese chopsticks or something. Who went to college, you?
Yeah.
What was it, hair?
Yeah.
And you duffed it?
Yeah.
So you went to college to do hair and beauty or whatever, or hairdressing, and then you duffed it off?
Yeah, give up when I passed.
Proud of you, though? Like, she still is, she's proud of you. Who's got the daughter now?
Me.
Oh, Gio's got the daughter. Did she never get to see the band, like?
She's met my little girl, yeah.
What, when she was 3?
Yeah, she died when she was 3.
She died when she was 3. Was it 14, like?
18.
18. You've had a good innings with the dog 18, you know. Can I just say the dog's with him, though? This white dog is with him. It's running amok around him again, because it was struggling to walk the back end or whatever. But he's saying the dog's with him. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, like, it's mad how I read people, I bring loads of people through for them, but as soon as I mention the dog, or when I draw one, I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
It's mad. I mean, I love animals, I've got a dog as well, and I would be exactly the same. But he's reassuring us that dog's, this white dog's with him. Do you know what I mean? And he's saying the dog's alright. Do you know what I mean? Why do I want to see a she?
Yeah, it's female.
No, that's why I'm saying she. Did you see a she, like?
Pardon?
Did
No,
you?
I didn't.
No,
No.
no, because I didn't know if you said it and I was
No.
reiterating it. But
No,
I
I
thought it was a
didn't.
girl dog, but that's just more validation for you to let you know that the dog's with him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the blue escort?
Yeah, I had a crash in that, yeah. Yeah, it got me out of trouble with that one.
So, can I get this straight, right? Before we go any further. You crashed the blue escort, and he lied for you. Just hear more comment? Just hear more comment?
No comment.
Right. Why is he showing us golf clubs? Did he try them but couldn't play it?
Yes, that's correct. And he also worked near a golf course.
Who wrote the note? Who wrote a letter for him? Who wrote, like, wrote something for him? Like, tell him how much you meant to them or something?
Most of the family.
Did they put it in his coffin, like?
I did, because none of the family went, and I put it in the coffin full with him.
Right, no, because I'm asking him and he's saying there was, like, he's aware of it. He's
Yeah.
aware, like, he's put, like, loads of, like, notes into his coffin.
Yeah.
But he said, I can't read it because you never put a torch in.
Yeah, no,
That was a joke, he never really said that. What's the white dog?
White dog.
Eye dog, that's white. Four
Yeah.
legs, tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I lost her 9 weeks ago.
What is it, the white dog?
Jack
Is
Russell.
that what's up? No, so I'm getting a little white dog with him.
Yes, my Jack Russell.
Right, I don't know what it was, I'll tell you that now. But I just got like, he's saying the dog's alright. You must have had to get it put down, did you? You done the right thing. But I thought it was a girl dog, but that's just more validation for you to let you know that the dog's with him, do you know what I mean? You sound a bit sad, like. Hello, what's your name?
Leslie.
Oh, hiya Leslie. And how are you tonight?
Alright.
Is this mum like?
Yeah.
Has this been pretty recent? Like last couple of years?
2 years.
Two, yeah. You know, I'm getting shown the number 7. Was she one of 7?
I think she was number 7.
She was. So she was the 7th bear.
Yeah,
Right. Who got a ring and put it on a chain?
me.
You've got a ring on a chain. Is it look? Is that the wedding ring or something?
Yeah, wedding ring. Her wedding ring, yeah.
I wouldn't know that, would I? I wouldn't, no offence to you, I think it's lovely, but usually, no offence, didn't tell someone weird, but I would never have expected, like, that shows how close you are to her, but I would expect the lass, like, to be that, do you know what I mean? And I'm not knocking you for it, I think it's lovely, I'm sure you all agree, but I would never ever have thought that. Like, but she's telling me, because I'm asking that, I'm saying, please, if you hear properly, give us some validation that you can let me know that he knows that you're here. And she showed us a ring on a chain. And obviously you've just showed us it. So that's, to me, I know the validation of you going for walks by yourself, but I think that, I don't know, do you agree? Is that evidence or what?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you know something, guys, and I sincerely mean this from the bottom of my heart, I couldn't give a flying hoot about people bragging about me. I'm more bothered, whether you think it's a sales pitch or not, I don't care, you're already here. I'm more bothered about people like himself getting validation. I don't care about me, I'm more bothered about him. He's getting validation to know that his mum's here, and that's what matters to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to leave a love with you. Thank you.
Your name's Frank and Leslie. We're at the Trades Hall in Workington tonight. We're doing one of these mediumship shows. And Stephen drew a picture, and it's your mum straight away. You could see the likeness.
Yeah, my sister recognised the picture, so we thought it could possibly be her, and it has turned out to be my mum. While we were sitting there, Stephen decided to ask some questions to see if anything was relevant to both me and my sister. Started talking to my sister first. Some of the things she found relevant, and I was like a bit shocked, to say the least. And we were trying to picture things, and then Stephen asked us if I was getting like pains in my stomach because of the eating and things like that. Now I don't really eat that much. I'm very wary about, and both my parents used to twine about my eating.
I just listening to your story, the amount of accuracy was mind-blowing. He mentioned a walk next to some water.
Yeah. Well, because we live in the Lake District, I would go for a walk, and I would go to because we live in the Lake District. I go to a lake called Ennerdale quite a lot, and then if I walk down to the lake, and then I would maybe go on a kayak or something. But yeah, the water and that was really, really relevant. And there's just no way that would know that.
This is what I found fascinating. I mean, even you mentioned a wedding ring on a chain, and
As you can see, or anybody can see, I wear my mum's wedding ring round my neck. But I also have that, which is a copy of St Christopher that my dad used to wear, that we don't longer have now. So I just think it's just a lot of the things he said, there's just nobody would ever know.
well, this is what I found fascinating as well. It's just, of all the facts, of all the validation, he was spot on each and every time. I believe your mum was here tonight. How do you feel after all this validation?
We know it was right when she passed because she was lost without my father. Right. We had to actually tell my mum that she was dying. And her words, her exact words was, "Don't worry about it, I've had a nice life." So, yeah, he mentioned the COPD. She had COPD, she suffered with that. So she'd had enough. She'd had enough.
Are you at peace? Are you getting closure? You know, now your mum is reunited with her family.
The strangest thing is, earlier on, Stephen was talking to a lady in here, also called Leslie. When he was on about my mum being with her sister, that would be her auntie.
It's remarkable, isn't it? It's mind blowing. I'm privileged to work with this guy. I see this every show we do, but I was fascinated by the amount of accuracy for the two of us.
No way they were all weird connected at all.
Well, that's even more mind blowing. That is more mind blowing.
With you on WhatsApp through COVID and all that.
Did you?
And my dad and my daughter come through, they both come through, and it was absolutely spot on. So that's why someone was saying he was going round here. I said to my brother, we're going to have to go because we have both struggled with losing my mum. But now, we just think about us being happy. And that's
Well, we can clearly see that you're at peace. Your mum's here, watching over the pages. Enjoy the rest of the show. We've still got some more to go through. But thank you very much for chatting to us. Thank you.
Now, you've watched everything so far, I hope. Well, you will, because you wouldn't be here, but there's lots of things that I've been thinking about, like, adding into this video, but it's like, wow, like, how much do you put in and where do you end it? And, you know, is it too long? Is it not long enough? Am I giving enough information? You know, is the key points in it? But one of the things I wanted to talk about at the beginning of the video, but it's actually just become apparent now, was when I first started out, and all of these things started happening to us, like when I was going around people's houses, or when I was feeling somebody, like have you got a toothache? Yeah, how do you know that? I'm just getting a pain here, and like it's the third tooth in on the right hand side at the bottom, and they're like, yeah, that's right. Or like all these things that I was telling people, I was like in shock. I was amazed. I was sometimes a bit like, I wouldn't have said frightened, but a bit like, I don't know, I can't really word it, but there was loads of mixed emotions I was getting. You know, there was like times when hotel keys wouldn't work. If we were away on holiday, you know, the keys wouldn't work. Especially the car park in Sunderland, Debenhams car park. Every time I used that car park, the electronic key, like the card, the bit of paper you get, wouldn't work. Metro tickets wouldn't work. Lights were just, bulbs were popping and all sorts was happening to us. I mean, you can look up spiritual awakening. But as I say, I didn't want to like go on and on and on and on. I probably went on enough, to be honest with you. But the one thing that I'm actually shocked about, like with humanity, is that rather than people like working alongside us or being shocked, unless I'm reading somebody personally, it was actually the opposite. I've actually found more skepticism and criticism and people like trying to put us down, trying to humiliate us, waiting for us to, or trying to look for a mistake in what I do. than actually like enjoying or experiencing what I can do. So if you are out there and you feel or believe or sense that you've got like a connection with spirit, which I believe we all have, it's just whether you open to it or not, to be honest. But didn't let people put you down. Didn't allow people to like get under your skin. Didn't allow people who's not in your life or doing nothing for you to be judging you in your subconscious mind. Didn't let people like hold you back. Whatever you want to do in life, just go and do it. Because I started out with about 10 people, if that, on my page. I'm now sitting at 80,000 followers, right? 80,000 followers. I read people from all over the world. I read people all over the country. I've just read a lady a couple of days ago in Alaska. I've read people in America. I've read people in Africa. I've read people in Canada, New Zealand. I read people from Ireland. I read people from all over the world. Like, all I'm trying to say to you is, right, didn't let people hold you back, because they will. They will. And just because people don't understand it, right, and they don't disagree with it, doesn't mean that you've got to like stop. You've got to like think, oh, well, I better listen to them. Because if I did that, I wouldn't be where I am now. You know? But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video. I'm going to end it there. But as I said earlier in the video, and I'm saying it now at the end, leave a comment if you've enjoyed it. Give us a bit of interaction, because if you have enjoyed it, I'll make more. But ask us questions as well. Ask us, anything spiritual related, or something you would like us to make a video on. Just leave a comment, and then I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.